Prince William and Harry's ex-nanny. False accusations prompted the settlement. Prince Charles was her lover. Princess Diana's death is one of the most infamous royal mysteries. The world mourned her abrupt death, but what happened inside palace walls was different. After decades of silence, a former royal nanny has revealed Diana's horrific fate. She said what she witnessed in Diana's chamber that night may change everything. Why is she speaking up now? What did she see that's been hidden for years? Come out the terrible truth behind the nanny's long-held secret. Tiggy's confession 25 years after Princess Diana's death. Many still believe the truth has never been revealed. Her demise surprised everyone. Questions, rumors, and sadness followed. Diana's life, troubles, and death have been discussed for years. One mother who loved her sons kept quiet until now. That was royal nanny Tiggy Legge-Bourke. Tiggy Legge-Bourke was no ordinary nanny. Prince Charles specifically selected her to watch William and Harry. Tiggy became their daily companion. She raised them as well as watched over them. She was trusted with critical jobs and had access to royal family confidential locations. She was crucial to the young prince's life, but Diana didn't trust her. Watch, because what we'll uncover will stun you. Diana disliked how close Tiggy was to her sons. She also disliked Tiggy's motherly behavior. Diana thought she was being replaced. Some royal staff stated Tiggy called the boys her kids and took them on enjoyable vacations, which saddened Diana more. Time increased tension between the women. Things went south in 1995. Diana heard that Tiggy had a kid with Prince Charles, but lost it. Diana believed it and confronted Tiggy publicly. Tiggy felt astonished and hurt. The tale was false. Years later, it was revealed that a BBC journalist fabricated documents to gain Diana's trust. He fed her fibs about Tiggy and Charles. He wanted Diana to agree to a private interview about her life and anxieties. At the time, Tiggy never publicly defended herself. She kept quiet and worked, but rumors persisted for years. In 2022, the truth emerged. After talking about it, Tiggy didn't attack Diana. Instead, she described the sorrow of being in the middle of something so large and horrible. She loved William and Harry. She believed the royal family was damaged by the lies. But her next revelation startled the royal family. Stay updated. Tiggy told reporters that Diana's death was unexpected. The accident didn't feel tragic, she remarked. She suggested a darker motive. Diana may have voiced fear for her life, according to sources at the time. She told close friends and sent a letter saying she thought her spouse was preparing something dreadful. He may want her out of the way and plan a car wreck to hurt her, she claimed. Though alarming, these statements are true. The letter was authentic and published. Diana felt monitored, alone, and afraid in her final years. She had great impact after leaving the royal household. Her popularity gave her influence and may have threatened royals. She often felt untrustworthy with others and didn't keep it to herself. Being close to the family and boys undoubtedly caused some tension behind the scenes with Tiggy. Although she never implicated anyone, her statements regarding Diana's death raised more doubts. Her allegiance or fear may have kept many of her thoughts to herself, and she's not alone. Many former Diana friends have said her final months were filled with worry, tension, and warning signs. Some think she was sending a message before it was too late. How Diana died adds up. Therefore, these revelations may be real. The actual narrative of death? Find out. Truth about Diana's death. Princess Diana wrote that her husband was going to kill. A private letter she wrote nearly 2 years before her death was published in 2003. Diana wrote in that letter that she was worried that someone was going to meddle with her automobile and cause brake failure to make it look like a sad accident. Many dismissed it as paranoia. After her vehicle crash, that letter became terrifying. Diana was afraid for a reason. She felt alone and mistrustful, even of her loved ones. She suspected the palace was against her after losing her royal rank. That private note was more than emotional. Her death was described in detail. A high-profile Panorama interview was started in those latter years. Martin Bashir, a BBC reporter, befriended Diana by planting bogus financial accounts and claiming the palace hired her servants to spy. It convinced a vulnerable Diana to challenge the royal system. Next came that startling 1995 interview. Diana candidly discussed her mental health, relationship with Charles, and palace betrayal concern. She famously called Camilla Parker Bowles, saying, "There were 3 of us in this marriage." The global response was divided, with some in shock and others sympathetic. However, what happened after that meeting shocked everyone. Stay updated. Diana felt liberated after that interview because she let it all out. Diana reportedly started a new chapter. Dodi Fayed, son of Egyptian millionaire Mohammed Al Fayed, reportedly gave her joy and independence. They started dating on the Fayed family yacht in summer 1997 and continued in Paris, where press interest increased. Dodi allegedly bought a diamond ring for an engagement, an allegation still disputed. Diana's bond with Dodi sparked optimism and worry. He was affluent, not British royalty, and Muslim, which frightened insiders. Some believed Diana was pregnant and wanted to marry him. Despite no post-mortem pregnancy evidence, Mohammed Al-Fayed maintained these assertions. These rumors fueled his long-standing claim that the couple was murdered to prevent royal unrest. After eating and sleeping at the Ritz Paris, Diana and Dodi left with Henry Paul driving and bodyguard Trevor Rees-Jones. The black Mercedes entered the Pont de El Alma tunnel quickly. It hit a pillar. Diana and Dodi perished at the scene, while Paul and Rees-Jones were severely injured. Diana's death prompted official investigations. French investigators accused Henry Paul's drinking and speeding. The 2008 British inquiry found the driver and paparazzi pursuit grossly negligent, making the deaths unlawful. Operation Page, a Metropolitan Police review, found no proof of foul activity in 175 conspiracy theories, including MI6 and royal motives. Despite that, Mohammed Al-Fayed persisted. He maintained that royal family members assassinated his son and Princess Diana. While the world debated Diana's death, two little boys were left without their mother. Harry and William needed assistance walking behind a coffin. That pain cannot be alleviated by any investigation, news piece, or report. Nanny Tiggy Leg Bork, who raised them, carried that pain. Her decision to speak up was partly due to it. Because Diana was a caring mother and princess, her sons miss her years after her death. Such love never diminishes a mother's influence. Stay tuned to learn what makes Diana a special mom. Diana's parenting. Diana was unlike previous royal moms, who followed rigorous protocols. She didn't want to be apart from her kids. She desired total presence. Diana breastfed William, defying generations of royal tradition. Diana chose Williams without consulting the palace. More importantly, she opposed royal nannies doing most of the parenting. Diana wanted to be a hands-on mother, not a figurehead. Prince Charles had to travel to Australia a few weeks after William was born, highlighting her commitment. Royal children usually stay with staff, but Diana refused to leave her newborn son. She sent a message by bringing William. Being with her child was her most essential royal duty. Diana defied expectations as William matured. As with previous royal children, she enrolled him at a nursery school near Kensington Palace instead of employing private teachers. A princess directly dropping off and picking up her son was nearly unheard of in royal history, surprising parents and passers-by. Not simply a tiny independence act. The royal parenting revolution was silent. Diana continued her efforts to normalize her children's lives. She made William and Harry explore outside the palace. Not all of their childhood was elaborate meals and royal engagements. It included everyday moments every child would appreciate. Diana wanted the princes to experience McDonald's like other youngsters, not because she liked fast food. She took them on the London Underground, to theme parks, and around people who didn't bow or approach them formally. These weren't casual outings, carefully crafted lessons. Diana wanted her boys to understand reality outside the royal bubble. According to her former protection officer, Ken Worth, Princess Diana carefully planned her outings, picking peaceful hours and minimizing security. To avoid attention, she sometimes adopted clever disguises. She gave them a childhood and taught them empathy, which shaped them for years. When she showed her sons her charity activities, her intention to impart compassion became obvious. In one memorable event, she took William to Centrepoint, a London charity for homeless youth. He encountered children and teens without families, education, or homes here. Diana didn't merely want to show William others' problems. To ensure he knew his privilege-related obligation, Diana changed royal parenting with her love, defiance of obsolete norms, and unshakable commitment to her children. She completely reshaped it. Diana's parenting went beyond violating royal norms and taking her youngsters to fast food. Many simple yet powerful instances showed how intentional Mom was in forming William and Harry's ideals and character. One lesser-known event was Diana covertly taking her sons to an AIDS ward. HIV/AIDS stigma and misunderstanding were widespread. Many people, including youngsters, were indoctrinated to fear even casual patient interaction. Diana wanted to change that for the public and her children. She let them meet patients and watch her shake hands and hug, showing that compassion trumped fear. These tiny yet brave deeds taught the young princes empathy and dignity for all. Another moment demonstrating Diana's vacation parenting. Diana favored simpler vacations than royals, who loved luxury resorts and private islands. She took the boys skiing to U.S. theme parks or beach vacations where they might meet tourists. Diana accompanied her children to Bosnia in 1997 to examine landmine damage, a subject she passionately supported. Diana raised her sons to be global citizens who would fight for human rights by exposing them to joy and pain. Diana let them be emotionally honest too. She told an interviewer she wanted William and Harry to experience love, not responsibility. In a somber, restrained family that was radical, she discussed mental health, sorrow, and relationships, showed them that exhibiting emotion was not weak. This honest communication bonded them for life. Both princes have now promoted mental health awareness, following her emotionally honest example. Diana opposed perfection, which was notable. She acknowledged her struggles. She was vulnerable to the world and her children. While Diana and Charles split, she made sure the sons had time with both parents. She didn't address them royally. She addressed them as sons who deserved honesty, safety, and affection. She desired confident, stable, and kind-hearted heirs, not simply well-groomed ones. In many ways, Diana's parenting was decades ahead. She prized emotional intelligence over appearances and strove to give her sons humanity, which no crown could. Her influence changed current royal parenting and left a legacy for her in the royal house. Watch as we examine Diana's legacy. Diana's legacy. Diana's unique legacy must be considered to truly comprehend her parenting, because it emphasizes how her sons affected the future, not her personal life. What she gave William and Harry has quietly shaped how they live, lead, and parent. Her legacy continued after 1997. It was planted in two boys who became adults dedicated to safeguard, preserve, and expand her values. William and Harry's parenting reflects Diana's principles. Her impact is evident in their daily choices, from household routines to public issues. Future King William might have returned to royal parenting, but he chose something more personal. His household with Catherine is designed to feel normal. Their children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, attend day schools and play sports like their peers. Family outings, school runs, and apparent affection aren't only for photos. They fit the family rhythm. The goal is clear. Children are raised amid others, not above. Prince William reportedly encourages his family to discuss their feelings at home, something rare in royal family history. Children learn about feelings, personal space, and family history. Princess Diana, their late grandmother, is more than a photo on the wall to them. William tells his grandchildren about Diana and why she matters, even if she never met them. This helps kids define themselves and family values. William apparently respected his mother with a simple but profound parenting choice. He determined his kids wouldn't call Camilla grandmother. This goes beyond titles. William does it to honor Diana and clarify her status in the family. For him, Diana is irreplaceable. He cherishes her memory. William acts on Diana's goal outside the home. His support of her causes continues. William still works with Centerpoint, a homeless youth charity Diana introduced him to as a child. He now talks to his kids about homelessness and assisting others. Prince William promotes mental health, especially among youth and men. His calm, open leadership style combines strength and emotion, which Diana attempted to emulate in the royal family. Diana also influences Prince Harry, who is on a different path. He resigned from royal duties to shield his family from the media attention that injured his mother. He left to protect his wife and children, not revolt. He wanted to provide his family a serene and emotionally healthy life like Diana wanted. Harry's fatherhood is building the home Diana would have wanted for her grandchildren. Secure, loving, and meaningful. He and Meghan discuss mental health and personal growth often. They prefer seclusion to avoid the media and raise their children with freedom and confidence, not royal expectations. Harry has continued his mother's heritage. He founded the Invictus Games to help injured and sick military veterans, like Diana did for forgotten individuals. Harry has openly discussed his mental health and challenges. This candor recalls Diana's honesty throughout her most difficult public circumstances. Even though William and Harry have distinct paths, they teach their children about Diana. Their homes have her photos. Her life is family history. Her ideals are reflected in how they educate their children, choosing kind schools, reading bedtime stories that teach empathy, and respecting feelings. They remember more than Diana. They carry her spirit daily. Their wives have also preserved Diana's legacy. Kate Middleton supports Diana's issues, notably children's mental health. She prioritizes parenting over royal rules. Meghan exhibits compassion through her charity activities and public statements, like Diana did when she helped the needy. Both women foster Diana's values in their own ways. Diana's son's non-copycat behavior is her greatest legacy. They knew her values. Now we know why former royal nanny Tiggy revealed Diana's death. Because sometimes clarity helps people see a person for who they are. What do you think of the royal nanny's confession? Does it alter our understanding of Diana's death? Most significantly, how has Diana's unique parenting style shaped the future of monarchy? Discuss in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video. Enjoy the following video by clicking it.